What up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Love to see you again. I'm here with another video, like always. I told you guys I'm gonna make more videos, so here is me making more videos. Created you. I don't know what part. Forget about the parts. I don't even know. It's like part 2, part 3, part 4. Then I split one subject into different parts. Probably will never finish talking about this stuff. Love, creating through love or fear. I think part 2 of that. Man, that other video, I think I put a lot of stuff. I mentioned a lot of stuff in that other video that sometimes I don't have time to break down. I like to break things down, but sometimes I just want to let throw it because I just believe people have, they're smart, they have spiritual intelligence, and they can understand. Not everything is here, not everything is here just intellectually. There's some things you understand with your spirit, some things you understand with your heart that I just believe everybody can do. Even kids can get it, they understand it. So I talked about how we're connected in the other video. Everybody's connected, but that doesn't mean that we are all in a relationship. Because in order for us to be in a relationship, we have to be aware of each other. And then we have to interact with each other. And then we have to appreciate and love one another. And then when that happens, then we're in a relationship. And so I want to be in a relationship with everybody, But unfortunately, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen because it takes two to tango. It takes 2 or 3 or 4 to tango. It takes 2 to tango, But we are definitely connected. So I appreciate our connection. I appreciate that I'm connected with you, with the God, with the universe. When I talk about the universe, many people talk about the universe. People say, "What is the universe?" It's God, the universe. I think that it's hard to describe. Because we all have these different ideas of what God is. And the more you try to explain God, the farther you go from really describing who God is, because you can't be described. You cannot be described because you're unlimited. Imagine the dude, he's super unlimited. But I can say that whatever he does, he is. He's loving, he's loved. And the universe is a system that is in place, that there's laws and things that happen automatically, that just like a system that's in place. He's within the system, he's the system, but at the same time, he's distinct, from the system itself. Because a lot of people talk about the universe, and it's like, oh, the universe is the universe with that. Universe with, man, the universe that. But they're unaware of God. They're unaware of a person. Like in order for you to have a relationship with something, it has a personality. Even your dog, you can pet your plants, you can talk to your plants, and love your plants, but you cannot get that interaction back from your plant. The same way that you can love nature and enjoy nature and be awakened to nature. I have experiences that I probably won't even share in this video with nature, with air, with gravity, with different things that I'm not even going to talk about, that I became aware of nature in ways that are crazy, where I know that nature is alive and it has a personality each, per se, and you can interact with it, but a person, God is the ultimate person, ultimate personality. In order to interact with that dude, you gotta be yourself, be open and receptive. And for me, when I talk about creating and the power that we have as human beings, as children of God, all of us, I cannot stress how powerful we are. I cannot stress how amazingly awesome and beautiful we are. But the problem is that we don't believe that. We don't align ourselves with that. We don't believe that. We think we suck, when we really don't suck. And we think that we have to go in levels of this and levels of that, and we have to become more spiritual, become more this, become more that, do more this, do more that. It's not really about doing. When I talk about creating through love or fear, it's not about what you do, it's about who you are. It's who you identify yourself with being. Being comes before doing. A lot of people are stuck in like I said in the other video, in the ego, where the ego, you become so self-aware that you don't know who you are. And because you don't know who you are, you try to prove who you are by your actions, by different things. So you do things to become instead of just being, and because of who you are, you do. Everything that I do comes from who I am, and I can tell you I'm many different things, I can tell you I'm 6'1", I can tell you I'm 100 and whatever, 78 pounds, 70, something like that. I can tell you I'm Dominican, I can tell you I'm tan, brown, black, whatever you want to call me. Um, I can tell you all these different things. I can tell you I'm a dude, I'm a man, I'm a father, but ultimately, you know, how I relate to people, I relate to people as a human being. How I relate to the world and to the universe and to God, I relate as a son. I relate as someone who's powerful, who has power to create. I relate, the way that I see myself, like my self-esteem is not low at all, but it's not because I compare myself to anybody or because I look at what I do, what I've done, or what I've anything, or what I have, and they say, oh wow, I have this, I have that. My self-esteem is high. No, no, no. It's because I know who I am. I know who I am. You know, I know where I came from. I know where I'm going. And I know what this whole life is all about. To me, it's all about love. When I look at things, everything's connected. It's difficult, actually, almost now impossible for me not to see love in things, or for me not to see God in everything and everyone. And it's impossible. I try to do it. I cannot undo myself to do that. I don't know how to do that. All I know how to do is look at the good stuff, And obviously, there's crap. There's crap that we manifest. There's crap that we, sustain, that we have said, that we have allowed and said this is legal to operate here on this earth. And I'm not blind. I can see the crap, but I choose not to give it energy. I choose not to support it by being afraid of it, or by giving it too much attention, or by giving it too much energy, or by even fighting it and resisting it. Because every time you do any of that stuff, you give your power to that thing. People talk about words have power. Oh, words have power. Words have power. And I say this. I said words have as much power as you empower them to have. Anything in this earth has power because you empower it. So words and even actions have the power that we give them. Why do words have power? Because sometimes we have, we give it emotion, we give it attention, we give it time, we give it thought, and because we give it all this energy, all this power, we empower those words and we empower those actions. But in reality, who have power, the power comes from us. And when I say us, you say, whoa, Ralph, power really comes from God, not us. Dude, you're one with God. You're one with God. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying you're one with God. In the mind of the dude, you're not separate. You're distinct. He's God and you are you, and you're unique. But at the same time, you're one. It doesn't cancel out anything. It doesn't cancel out who you are, who He is. You're one with God. In His mind, you're one. And so, like, when we start thinking like this, it's hard for me to, like, even see the world in a different way. When I think about oneness and I think about how one I am with God and everybody else, it's impossible for me to be racist. It's impossible for me to be prejudiced. It's impossible for me to be, think that somebody's better than somebody else. It's impossible for me to have preference. It's impossible for me to be, like, closed-minded. It's impossible for me to be, like, judgmental. It's impossible for me to be anything homophobic, any type of phobia. It's impossible for me to be afraid of you or intimidated by you when I see how one we are and how we are equal and how we are love and who you are love and I'm love. Some people are not manifesting who they are because they don't know who they are. But if you are manifesting, if you're walking in love, the first thing you do, the first thing that goes out of the window is judgmentalism. You become the less judgmental person in the world, and you become really open-minded to see people and to appreciate people's flavors and people's ideas and people's way of being and where people are at that moment, because we are all in a different place at a moment. We're all growing. We're all growing. We're all glowing and growing. And the more you don't grow the more that you know. You grow the more that you are who you are, that you awaken to who you really, really are. Everything that I say in any video that I ever said, I say it with a conviction that you already know that. That I'm not giving you something new that you don't know. Your spirit knows it. I'm just reminding you of what you know. I am helping awaken the giant that it is you. That is you, the awesome, amazing person that you are. And man, I got so many things to say. This is supposed to be about love and fear, how you can manifest and how you can, flow and create through that. How do we create? Attention has a lot to do with it. What you focus on has a lot to do with it, because where you focus, you give your energy to that. So love is not outside of you. You can see it all over the planet, all over in every person. You can see it everywhere, in animals, in nature, but it's inside you. So if you focus on the love that's inside you, if you stop looking for love and you start being love and walking in that love, then you can see it in other people. Then you can see it in other things. Then you can see it all over the universe. The problem is that we are looking for love, at the same time being loved, or being unaware that we are loved. You need to awaken to who you are, that you are loved. You're one with love. You're one with God. You're one with the dude. You're one. People, sometimes, they ask me, oh, what are you talking about? This created you? Are you saying this? Are you saying that? How come you don't talk about relationship, or you don't talk about Holy Spirit and God and Holy Spirit and Jesus and whatever? And I'm thinking, you must be out of your mind. I'm thinking, like, don't you hear Holy Spirit? Don't you hear Jesus? Don't you hear God? When there's no way I can talk about power and not be talking about God. There's no way I can be talking about love and not be talking about the Holy Spirit and Jesus and whoever. Like, there is no way I can be talking about this stuff left and right. And if you feel love around me, there's no way that is not God. God in me, God through me, and God, and we are one, and this whole mashed potato thing, man. So, like, I'm not trying to explain anything anymore. I'm not trying to get into theological debates with people. I'm not trying to get into this. For me, I don't identify with religion. I don't identify with Christianity or Catholicism or this religion or that religion. I identify with God. I identify with love. I identify with the person. I didn't meet the dude through religion. I didn't meet God through Christianity. I didn't go to a church and did a prayer or went to a Bible. God just revealed himself to me when I was a kid. And I became aware, and I got interested, and I was like, hey, I want to interact with you, dude. And we've been interacting since ever. We've been having relationships since ever. So I don't depend on all this stuff. I think, there's a lot of good things in Christianity. I think there's a lot of good things in all the religions. There's probably something good in all of them, maybe. There's a lot of crap in all of them too, But what I'm saying is, like, I'm not dependent on that, because I see Christianity and all these other religions as a box. And you have like one denomination is a box, then you get out of that denomination is another box, then you're inclusionist is another box, you're universalist is another box. All these labels and titles and stuff like that, they're boxes. I don't want to be in a box. I love people. When I talk to people, I don't want to talk to just Christians or to believers or unbelievers or atheists or whoever. I want to talk to people, to human beings. If you're a human being and you're looking at this video and you feel the love coming through this video, like you feel it, like you feel love, you feel like this guy, I don't know what he's talking about, he's looking like this weird looking dude, like he's talking and maybe his English is all whatever. If you feel love, if you feel like, yo, this guy loves me or this guy cares or whatever, you're right, because I do. And this is for you. This is for you. This is for the people that feel love when they watch it. This is for the people that, want to grow, people that want to relate, that want to enjoy life, that want to make the best out of the time that we have here. This is for you. I love you, man. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let's do this thing, man. Let's create through love. Let's walk away by not giving attention, by not giving importance, by not giving any type of focus to fear. I know I can acknowledge and say, okay, there's fear. There's messed up things that are happening in the world. There's calamity, there's sickness, there's all these different things. There's poverty, there's people dying of hunger. Let's do something about that. Let's be pro-love instead of being against fear. Because if you're against fear, then even if you're against it, you're coming against it, you're giving it your energy, you're giving it your power. And so let's be pro something. Let's be pro love. Let's be pro change. Let's be pro growth. Let's be pro acceptance. Let's be pro unity. Let's be pro people in general. People. I love people, man. I just love people. I mean, I'm telling you, I wouldn't be making no video, no nothing if I didn't love people. You know, and at the beginning, I didn't think it didn't make any difference. You know, it's like if I make a video or don't make a video, doesn't matter. There's a lot of people making videos already, and you know, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna hear something amazing through somebody else. You know, but I realized that if I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do my part, and I thank God for the people that, you know, write me and tell me that this thing have helped them. You know, I had somebody that told me the other day that she was going through something like really some dark times in her life, and my videos helped her go through all that stuff, you know, and that she's in a better place today. And when I hear stuff like that, man, my heart just like melts, you know, because I feel like, wow, this thing is making a difference. So I do want to make a difference, and this stuff is free. You watch it for free, you know, on YouTube, you know, and you know, it's always gonna be on YouTube for you to watch for free, you know, and but let's do something. If you want to do something, start with loving yourself. Start with awakening with love. Be like, hey, God, show me how lovely I am. Show me how amazing I am. Show me how beautiful I am. You know, when you awaken to how lovely you are and how amazing you are, then you can walk in love, you can act in love, you can speak in love, you can do it. And you don't do it trying to be it. You do it because you are, and you're just being yourself. So this is what I want to say to you, man. You know, be who you are. I love you. Be loved, be blessed. Go to rafgarcia.com, check out my art, check out, you know, my writing, check out my videos. Bro, I'm in Snapchat, so I snap sometimes. If you want to see some of my snaps, some, you know, ridiculous stuff, a lot of me working out and things like that, I'm there. I'm in Instagram too. I mean, you know, Facebook a little bit, just a little bit. All the other places like Instagram, probably more. But whatever, you know, YouTube, I'm here too. So connect with me. That's what I'm trying to say. Connect with me. I love you. Stay blessed. And I'm going to continue talking about this, creating through fear and love. Eventually, you know, I'm going to continue talking about this thing because, you know, we have a choice to make, and you know, might as well choose love, right? If we're gonna be here, let's might as well create some awesome, amazing stuff, and not none of this crap, you know, that's being created. We can change the whole world. We can change everything, and it's not changing it by making it something else, but by manifesting what it really, 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 really is. Because what you see is what's manifested. What you believe it is what happens, you know. And so let's believe love. Let's believe love. Let's believe the love. Let's have faith in the love. Let's focus on the love. Let's focus on the peace. Let's focus on the joy. Let's focus on the unity. Let's focus on the oneness. Let's focus on the amazingness, you know, that we have going on. I love you. Be blessed, and peace. Woo! Peace.